Hey, what's up, bro? Johnny Con here, aka Nasa to Conquer. Dude, I just had some very fucking intense dreams. I don't know if it's because I've been working with the Lilith, with the Jin current, but long story short, I really do believe that Lilith came to me last night, and twice probably. Because the first time that I felt the sleep paralysis or whatever, I was kind of like, you know, and then I was able to induce it. Sometimes I'm able to induce visitations or whatever. And the second time, I was able to induce it, and I told her, my bad or whatever, right? And when you're a Lilith devotee and you're a dude, you know, just to keep it respectful, I suppose the experiences are different. And I can basically feel the skin and everything, right? I had some intense dreams, and I'm pretty sure they were Lilith, And one of them, I don't know where I was, but I was with my sister, because my sister's kind of like in the current as well. But not as long as me, but anyways, she showed up as a goth baddie, you know. She I don't know what it was, like a convention or something, but long story short, she was sitting down and there was like tarot cards and like mystical stuff, right? I wish I paid more attention to that, but um, there was a point where we looked at each other and we kind of like smiled at each other, kind of. I was just trying to be respectful, but maybe it was flirtatious. I don't know. But anyways, that was nice. And my sister was there. Now, my sister is always somebody that's been kind of like protective or like jealous of my girlfriends or whatever, right? I don't know why, but the goth baddie made a reference to that. She's all like, "Oh, she's quite." Oh, by the way, 2222 on my recording clock. That's Lilith's number. Um, the goth baddie made a reference to that, kind of like in a half joking kind of way, right? That she was kind of like very possessive and jealous of me, my sister or whatever. But I guess in a way that's showing approval to my sister, so that's nice. The second dream was very intense. Um, oh man, it's like her vibe towards me, man. It's kind of like it's hard to explain. It's not it's not like loverish. It's it's weird, man. Like I can't even explain like the I'm never able to how can I say it, dominate her. Not that I'm trying to, but like, during those moments when she comes as a succubus or whatever, I'm not able to like ever like take the initiative. I'm not able to, you know, do the actual deed to her. It's kind of like I have to like wait for her, if that makes any sense. I don't want to get too explicit because I know we got younger people also listening. Um, but it was nice, man. She had to leave. She was like in a hurry, right? Like she basically left me watching like a little bit more. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. And bro, it was nice. Like her vibe is kind of like a very cool female best friend. Like that's what it feels like. Like if like I feel the care. But anyways, okay. I went after her and I was asking her things, right? And I told her, you know what, man, I'm sorry if I ever offended you or anything. And then she's all like, she was cool about it. She was all like, you haven't offended me. So that was nice, bro. And then I asked her something very, very specific, and she gave me a very specific answer. But I can't really share that though. But let's just say it's something about work that I'm doing. And that was cool, man. I don't know if it's because I've been working with the jinn current a lot. You know, maybe someone that's smarter than me, or who's more experienced or knowledgeable could maybe make that connection. But I've basically been working with the jinn a little bit more, and I asked to know some of the jinn's attributes. So number one, this could have been it. Like maybe it opened up some of my astral senses. Number two, I am of a Mexican background, and I got like insight and knowledge. You know, I mean, it's so ridiculous because the knowledge is right there in front of you. But I was able to debunk some some knowledge. I was able to deconstruct a little bit of the programming that was put on me, like Catholicism or whatever. And I was able to make like the Arab connections. Like for example, there's like a lot of Spanish words that have an Arab connection, you know, and I don't know if that's because of the jinn or whatever that made me realize that, or it became more prominent. Like anybody might say like duh, like, but to me it's kind of like I made connection somewhere. I was able to deconstruct Catholicism. You know, bear in mind I haven't had my coffee yet, but you know I was able to make like insights a little bit more. You know how you might know something, but the realization of that knowledge doesn't really click with you. You know, that's kind of like what I feel like. Also, you know, I already knew this. People probably already know this, but Spain was it had the Moorish influence in it for centuries. You know, there's like a lot of how can I say it, like Islamic Arab influence in it, and I'm all like, maybe that's why. If I have a little bit of that blood in me, maybe um, maybe that's why that current would really work with me. You know, just a thought. You know, I'm 50% like indigenous Mexican, and the other 50% is you know, Spanish, maybe a tiny bit Jewish, um, a little bit of yeah, like maybe like Arab, you know. So that's interesting. Wow, dude, I'm going to give her an offering right now, just a little bit, but like if you're working with these currents or whatever, keep at it. It will pay off eventually. All right. Anyways, this is Johnny Khan, aka Nazis to Conquer. Peace.